Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to my second video, first video of me playing video games. Here we are today on a timeless classic, Wii Sports. And while this loads in, I will be doing the fact of the day. Today's fact: Adolf Hitler had a nephew whose last name was Hitler in the United States Navy during World War II. So, there was a guy in the US Navy whose uniform said Hitler on it during World War II. And I bet that a lot of his buddies thought that was a joke when they first saw it. So, think about that. Here we go, Wii Sports. Alright, first up, tennis. I'll be showing you a trick on how to change the court from green to blue. So, you know when you're doing a training or when you're doing the Wii Fit Age, you're in the blue court, right? So, normally, you're in this green court with your spectators, obviously. So you see the people on the sides and the green back says Wii Sports. So here's what happens when you, alright, hold on. Okay, so if you click, start over, hold down to this bottom button right here. Well, it's loading and look, now the court is blue. So it looks different. Look, so now you're on the training court that's just like, would be like in a park or something. So there's actually a court to your left and to your right. You'll see the left one in just a second. But it's different because there's no spectators or anything. And it's like actually like quieter in the game, I believe. So that's good. So look, there's the court on the left. But so you can change your court from the green to the blue. I like this just because blue is my favorite color and I like it better than green. But green is good as well. It doesn't make any statistical difference. So if you're worried about that, don't. It doesn't change anything. Alright, now we will be doing baseball. So, we're going to the main menu, right? Now we're picking baseball. So baseball, there's nothing that I know of that changes. Except for your team, which it draws from your created Miis. So, if you don't have very many Miis, then you're going to be getting guests. So I have a lot of Miis, personally. And I will be doing a video later on how to create a Mii. But right now, I'm just going to load this in here. So it has your Miis, right? They're all on your team. So then there's 4 kinds of pitches, right? There's a fastball, there's a curveball, there's a splitter, and there's a knuckleball. Wait. Yeah, that's about right. So if you look, I'll move this right here. It'll show in the bottom right what kind of pitch it is. So the splitter will dip down, and if you don't swing at a splitter, it'll be a foul ball. Not a foul ball, but a ball. See? So that happens. Then there's fastballs, which go straight. There are screwballs, which are curveballs, but the other way. And then there's another splitter. So even if they throw at 86, it will always be a ball. So don't swing at splitters. All right. So let me just hit some more, because there's one more thing I want to show you on pitching. But I'm batting right now. You always bat first, unless you're player 2. So if you're playing with someone, I would recommend being player 2. Just because I feel like it's always better to bat second, because you can always come from behind in the 3rd inning. Alright, so now there's this cool trick where if you hold down this bottom button again while you're pitching, you throw it underhanded. It has the same statistics, but I think it looks cooler, and when you're playing against newer players, they don't expect it as much. And I feel like it gets more control and more curve. Alright, so that's baseball. Now we're going to go to my personal favorite, bowling. Now, bowling is, so when you go into bowling, you have your ball represented by what player you are. So blue ball is for first player, red ball, which is actually pink, is for second player. Green ball, as you can see him over here in the ball things. Green ball is third player, and gold ball is fourth player. So blue, they're all good, and most people think that if you want to have the gold ball, you have to be player 4. Well, here is something interesting. So if you hold down 2 and you hold down left on the D-pad, then your ball will be, oh, I held them right. you hold down right on the D-pad, your ball will be gold because that is player 4. So it's coordinated. So you can do this on any player too. So if you're player 3, you can have the blue ball. So when the game is loading in, to get the ball that you want, you hold 2, and you press up for blue, left for, that's right, left for red, down for green, and right for gold. I will show you that all this works. Alright, so right now I'm on gold. That was a horrible bowl. Alright, well, once it gets down there, I'll show you red, like I meant to do the first time. Alright, here we go. So, start over. Do red. Look at that. Red. It's actually pink, like I said, because it's supposed to be red, but it looks pink. Alright, so there's red is left. Alright. There's a strike, obviously, because I'm very good at this. Alright, here we go. Now, down. Oh, I missed it. You have to do it while the screen is black. So down into, you always have to hold 2. Down into gives you the green ball. Looks kind of like a very round watermelon. Alright, and then I will show you gold again. That probably should have been a strike. Alright. So start over, and I'll show you gold, which is right on the D-pad, and holding down 2. Alright, so that is how you change your ball color. And then, on your throw, I like to line mine up with the very last dot. Not an arrow, the very last dot. And then when you get even with your leg, you curve your Wii remote as far to the left as you can, and let it go as fast as you can. So, like this one, like this. You'll see that it most of the time ends up in the middle, and I will get a strike 9 times out of 10 with this. Like this. See? Okay. Well, maybe. I don't know. It depends on how the game is feeling about letting you get a strike that day. As with all video games, they do cheat, especially Mario Kart. Alright, here we go. Here's a strike. It works. Okay. You know what? It works. Just we'll try again after I get this spare. Alright, here we go. This is the last time I'm going to try this, so I better get a strike. Maybe 7 out of 10 is a better number. Here we go. Okay. Why don't we just start over? I'll just use the blue one. Maybe that'll help. Sometimes when I change my ball, I get a better score. Which, maybe it's an eye thing. I don't know. Don't really worry about it. Just pick whichever one you like. Okay. This is really hilarious. How much it doesn't want me to get a strike from my subscribers. All of you. There are so many. Plus, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. There is my strike. Did it? We're good. Alright. Okay. So now, not start over. Now we're going to do golf. So, on golf, there is, okay, first we'll go to golf. There are 4 options upon loading golf. So, there is beginner, intermediate, and expert, and those are the 3-hole games. And then there's the 9-hole game, which does all of them in a row. As you can see here, there's beginner, intermediate, expert, and 9-hole. I'm just going to use beginner for this because I'm just going to show you one quick trick. Alright, so you load it in, right, and it shows you the course. My suggestion, always watch this course preview because it shows you what the course looks like and like where the sand traps are. You can see it on the map, as you can see right here. When you move this up to the top left corner here. Alright, so you can see on the map where the sand traps are, but it helps to see them on the loading screen. So, you can see the wind meter shows you where the wind is. Always adjust for the wind. Always. Even if unless you're putting, always adjust for the wind because it does affect your shot even when you don't think it's going to. Alright, but some people don't like this heads-up display. So, I'm going to show you this trick. So, upon loading in any of them, beginner, intermediate, expert, or 9-hole, hold down 2. Well, the screen is black, just like in bowling. Hold down 2, no D-pad. And when you load in the game, you'll see your heads-up display is gone. Completely gone. So now it's just golf. You don't have any indication. You just got to go by your gut. So, if you like it that way, that's how you should do it. Alright? golf is done. Now there's one more. One more sport. Alright, here we go. The final sport, let me put my camera back, is boxing. Alright, for this sport you do need a nunchuck. Mine is right here. Let me just grab it real quick. Alrighty, hooked up, we're all ready to go. Now, my suggestion, hold the Wii remote and nunchuck up in front of your face. Like in boxing, you hold your fist up right in front of your face to protect yourself, right? So I suggest doing the same thing with the Wii remote and nunchuck. So,
round one.
In this game, you can do body punches and you can do head punches. I found that head punches do more damage. Now, okay, hold on, let me pause this because sometimes if your nunchuck is not responding, unplug it and plug it back in. That usually fixes it. Alright, now when you rotate your controller in a direction, your guy will bend that way. So you can dodge lots of punches that way, and if you keep moving, it's harder for them to hit you. Then, when they throw a punch them back. It's a very effective strategy that has worked for me to get me up to level 500. I've not played this one as much as the other ones, just because I haven't always had a working nunchuck, but I did get some for, I got them pretty recently, so they're pretty good. Alright, so that is the end of my video. Thank you so much for being here. Please like and subscribe, and come back for our next video. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet, but it will be good, I assure you. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day, and as I said in my first video, please be nice to other people. Alright.